Dearest ones, great emanations of light are reaching your earth at this time, and many, many souls are hearing their awakening call. The final stages of the awakening plan are now being put into action so that the full force of God's love can be felt by humanity. The speed of this awakening, now going forward, will be exponential, as each light worker potentially has the ability to wake up every person they encounter just by holding within their vessel the vibration of unconditional love and walking with God in their hearts. Ahead of you now, as a planet, as a universe, as a collective, is the brightest future you could ever imagine. All the webs of fear and evil are now being cleared, and the web of light is now replacing those strands, those evil strands. There will only be emanations of the brightest light and love. All sorrows are now being washed away, and the lower timelines of illusion are now being dissolved in the purest emanations of light. Light workers are the antidote for everything that has been feared to date. Light workers are the filaments of love that light up the grid of light, no matter where they stand. The filament of the light worker reaches from heaven to earth and pulses out through the etheric web until it circumnavigates the entire universe and planet, creating a blanket of love in all directions. The unawakened ones feel these pulsations and open their eyes wider. They start to hear the truth, and their hearts burst open. With just one heartbeat, they can awaken, and the journey begins. It is like a flower emerging from its seed. At first the seed is in the dark, but once the warmth and the strength of the light reaches them, they are able to emerge, and then they bloom, and everyone sees their magnificence as they grow taller and more vibrant. Everyone can love this awakened flower, and the same can be said for the love of the awakened souls. Then they also become filaments of light, and the process replicates until the whole planet and universe glows and vibrates from the tremendous emanations of the awakened ones. 5G will no longer be permitted under divine law, as new, clean, safe, and free energy is now emerging. The towers will now have a safe, clean power where they can emanate healing vibrations. They will not harm the organic makeup of any sentient being or soul. The pineal glands are the centers of intuition for sentient souls, and have been under constant attack from fluoride in drinking water, pollution, medication, and subliminal programming through TV and music, which contains subliminal satanic programming and messages. Going forward, the dark web of Satanism and all things harmful to the intuitive center of the sentient being, the pineal gland, will be halted. New teachings in schools will help children to use their intuitive abilities so that they develop them for the good of humanity. These intuitive abilities will be used to channel new safe technologies, medicines, healing, and music going forward. The ascension of Earth is decreed, and all timelines below the vibration of 5D consciousness are now being dissolved by the tremendous light being downloaded by the vessels of the light workers. The gateways to the children who have been suffering have now all been breached, and these satanic rituals in a world of fifth dimensional vibration will not exist, as all children will be revered and cherished. They will be nurtured and taught how to live through their intuitive channels of their pineal gland and third eye. They will be nurtured from a position of heartfelt love and protected. No longer can the depravity of the devil be sustained in the fifth dimensional frequencies of Earth going forward. Trump is surrounded by the Alliance, a galactic team of higher consciousness, technology, and intelligence. No harm can now come to him. That time has passed. Q is a tight inner circle who have worked alongside President Trump to help infiltrate the darkness and create a plan for a better Earth going forward. Q has members of the Galactic Federation of Light working within their circle. The vaccination agenda with any micro or nano chip is against divine law and will not be permitted. Commander Ashtar works on this project and will continue to monitor it right through to its conclusion. The new technologies, the new med beds, will replace most, if not all, of the need for traditional medicine going forward. Their design being similar to the crystal bed healing technologies of Atlantis. They will harness natural power to create healing sonics, waves, and vibrations, which will reverse any imbalances in organic matter. The mask and vaccination agenda seems to run counterintuitive to all these bright new developments for humanity. But these draconian measures are necessary to wake people up, so they will say no more. Once we reach a critical mass of people awakened, then 5D Earth will be fully lit for all. This awakening trajectory is moving so fast now that it literally changes hourly. Light workers, never underestimate the good of your work. Keep in your heart center. Keep your filaments fully charged with God's light. You are literally waking up the masses. Once we reach critical mass, there will be a solar flash, an intensity of light so powerful that all lower vibrations will immediately be evaporated and choose to leave this plane of existence. So intense is the light to the dark satanic forces, it will literally flee. We are all here as sovereign beings. We are all children of God, and as such, we have been blessed with the abilities to create this heaven on earth. Each and every one of us. We do not need to give our power away. We do not need to be saved by a superior race, by an ET, by God. We are children of God, and as such, we are God's love in action. We are the only saviours we need, each and every one of us. We are sovereign beings, and when we walk with that integrity, we create a divine alchemy with each breath we take. All sovereign beings, all children of God, open your hearts and be the saviour of your own story. Ahead of you is clean water, clean air, organic food, safety, shelter, and accessible healing and medicine. You are now stepping into the golden age. Your lives will now become joyful, vibrant, peaceful, and the matrix of darkness, which has kept you programmed for fear and despair, will be no longer. This is a divine truth. This is the truth called the Golden Age. Children of God, this is your time. You are now going to be free of all shackles, mental, physical, and spiritual. Raise your hands up and feel the sun on the palms of your hands. That feeling is how your heart will now feel in the knowing that there is indeed a loving God, and you will feel it with absolute certainty. You will know that from this moment forward, love is your new reality in each and every moment, and no longer will the old programs of fear, sadness, and oppression be able to control you. That matrix is now gone. Only love now pulses through the ethers of humanity. Your lives will now change so dramatically from what you have known to be true. Your goal only being to serve and love the others. Use your new found freedom to serve the others. In this new world, everything you need will be provided, and your service to others will help to create instant manifestations for all. The abundance will be so vast and so normal. No longer will lack be something in the vocabulary of the new world, the Golden Age. Dear ones, this is your time. Never in the history of your planet has such a bright future been possible, and it is decreed by the highest authority, the authority of God, the Creator, Source. Walk tall with open hearts. There is nothing to fear, Open your hearts and know that under God's heavenly protection, the salvation of all is decreed. The third dimension timeline is now dissolving rapidly, and people are quickly jumping ship and landing on a new land. This has been a channeling from Lord Maitreya and Lord Kuthumi.